should have been coming early in the morning. Oh yeah, shake and make you send my money. Call me Mr. Bean, I go make you on. Hey, ule, your body never carry shit. Ule, open up, make I see. Ule, you're my love, one city. Let me make a bad man sing. Look what me. Ule, your body never carry shit. Ule, open up, make I see. Ule, you're my love, one city. Let me make a bad man sing.
Me and Jimin have been in relationship since 2 years. We both are studying in the same college. Before that, we were besties in school. These college fees are costly, so only rich kids were here to study. Jimin got a scholarship to this college though a test. His family isn't that rich to afford the fees in the college. Since Jimin was from a middle-class family where everyone else were from a rich background, he didn't have much friends and he was an introvert also. When I started dating Jimin, people used to pass comments saying that I should leave him because he's not rich, etc, etc. But of course I didn't care those comments since I loved Jimin by his heart, not his wallet. I was in my thoughts when I saw the clock to see that I was getting late for college. I hurried, took my bag. As I was already ready, I text Jimin since we go to the college by walking together each and every day. Let's hurry up to the college. Jimin, ready? You don't need to walk me to the college. I can go myself. Oh, okay. I was so confused what happened to Jimin suddenly. He must be having a bad day. That's the reason he behaved like this, I guess. I started walking to Jimin's house. Even though he said those things, I don't care. He must be having a bad day and that's why he is angry. I was walking down to the street when I saw Jimin, but with a girl, what the hell? I really thought he must be having a bad day. Because of that he is behaving rude, but what now? He's laughing and chatting with that girl while walking. I just kept quiet and walked to the college behind them or following them, whatever. Since the college wasn't that far, we reached the college and that girl went to the principal's cabin as Jimin and I went to the class. I decided to act normal and blank to see if Jimin will tell me about that girl or not. One. Hi Jimina. Jimin. Hi. I sat beside Jimin and took out my books as the professor entered in the college. Professor, good morning kids. There is a new admission in this class. That girl who was walking with Jimin came inside the class. I would be lying if I say she is not beautiful and hot. Mina. Annyeonghaseyo, my name is Mina. Hope you will get along soon. Professor, okay Mina, since you are a new student, you can choose your seat. So where would you like to sit? Mina, sir, can I take the seat beside Jimin? Professor, sure, but Wine is already sitting there. So Wine, please move to the back and sit beside Taeyang. But sir, I was cut off by Jimin saying, Jimin, just move Wine, she is waiting for you to leave the seat. He said, pushing me a little out of the seat. Not like that, I don't wanna sit with Taeyang. He is my best friend, so I would love to sit with him. But what's wrong with Jimin? Why he is acting so rude and weird suddenly? I just moved from there and sat behind Teo. Don't be sad, Wana. He will come back to you. Why, no, he ain't gonna leave that new girl for me. She is beautiful herself. She is hot and stunning. Why would he choose me over her? I stared blankly without emotions as Theo kept staring at me. It was a free period since one of the professors were absent, so I went to Jimin, who was busy talking with Mina. One, Jimin, can you come with me to the science lab? I forgot my notebook there. Jimin, no, I'm going with Mina to give her a roundabout of the college since she's new here. One, but professor didn't ask you to show Mina the whole college, isn't it, Jimin? I know he didn't, but can I be kind towards her and show her around? Why are you acting possessive and jealous? I was seriously numb. He's calling me possessive and jealous? Like, what the hell? But it hurts a lot of hearing Jimin's words. All his behavior since morning hurted me a lot. It feels like I am being replaced, being ignored by him. I just laid time and said, one, okay, so let's go. I will come with you guys too till the science lab. Jimin, no, you don't need to bother us. Jimin and Mina went from there. I had tears forming in my eyes. How can he be so cruel? He is not my boyfriend. That was my best friend too back then. I wiped my tears and went from there, not to the science lab but to the washroom to wash my face. I came out from the washroom to see Taeyang standing outside, so I asked, one, did you change your gender? Taeyang, what Dumbo, I was waiting for you so that we can go to the drama practice. Our college favors some extracurricular activities and we have different clubs. On the annual day is soon where everyone performs for their club. Me and Taeyang were in dramatic club since Jimin was in dance club. One, okay, let's go, I said Taeyang as we headed to the class to practice. It was lunch break. I was looking for Jimin in the canteen with 2 plates in my hand. Taeyang isn't having lunch with me because his mother is one of the professor here, and since she is not feeling well, he went to eat with her in her cabin. Saw Jimin with that girl walking towards the canteen, and Jimin had some book in his hands. I went to him and said, "Man, Jimina, here, I got lunch for both of us." Smiling to him, but it soon changed into sobs. Jimin threw his book on the ground in anger and shouted, "Jimin, what the hell is wrong with you? I just don't need your sympathy. Leave me alone." He went from there. I kept the food plates on the table and ran to the washroom crying, not caring what others will think about me. I brought lunch for both of us because Jimin is saving money for his father's upcoming birthday. I know if I lend money to Jimin, he will definitely disagree with it and won't accept it. So I thought of helping him in these kinds of small ways. Tears were continuously dripping from my eyes, but all I could care less. His only thought in my mind was, am I that repressible? Is Jimin really going to leave me for that girl? He's really gonna push me out like this, the way he did before in the class? It's sad how people claim to love you and care about you, yet they replace you so quickly. I ripped my tears, splashed some water on my face and went to the classroom. I can't skip class for that stupid emotions. I don't care about my innocence anymore. Let it be. I don't even want to think about it. I entered in the class and saw the classroom empty. Since it's lunchtime, no one would be present in the class. I was hungry, but I didn't want to go back to the canteen. I didn't even want to have my breakfast in morning since I was getting late and I didn't feel like eating. I was in my thoughts when someone shouted my name in the air. I screamed from fear and looked back to see Taeyang. One, you idiot, if I would have lost in my ears, I would have take you to the hospital with me and take your ear offs too, so that if I am deaf, then you are too. Taeyang, calm down my daughter, I saw you spacing out, so I thought of disturbing you. 1. Yeah, I see you want me to die. Taeyang, are you crazy? Come on, here, my aunt made this for my umma and for me too. Try some, they're damn tasty, he said, passing me this lunchbox. 1. I'm full, I can't eat. And the same moment my stomach growled. I looked at Taeyang, who started laughing like a psychopath. Taeyang, oh mo, this is such a mess. The scene of your mouth and your stomach representing the same time with two different responses. I snatched the tiffin from his hand and started stuffing the food in my mouth. Taeyang, there is no difference between a tiger hunting his prey and you are eating food. And shut up. Good food is a foundation, is genuine happiness, and I finished his tiffin in few seconds and wiped my mouth. 1. Here, take it back. Not even a thank you. 1. You are not the one who cooked the food, so shut up, boy. I know I just changed my emotion and acted all different in front of Taeyang. I just don't want to show my emotions to him. It's been 3 or 4 days since the incident happened, nor I have talked to him or he have talked to me. I was in my thought when I heard my mom calling me from downstairs. 1's mom. 1. Call Jimin home. 1. Why? 1. Mom, I made a special list, so call Jimin so that he can have it here with you, and then I have to give Mrs. Park too. Call him quickly or else the food will get cold. It's nothing new. Whenever my mom cooks something special, she gives to Jimin's mom, and when Jimin's mom cooks something special, she sends the food from Jimin. After all, they both are besties since years. I didn't want to tell my mom about the things that happened between me and Jimin, so I just thought of texting Jimin, even though I knew he will refuse to come. Jimin, can you come to my house? No, I'm busy. I'm studying. Oh, okay. I just shouted and told my mom he isn't coming, and he asked me to go to his house and give the food. Like seriously, I told her to pack the food. I will go in few minutes, as I sat on my bed. I was scrolling through Insta and saw something that made me want to slap Jimin right on his face and broke up with him because he's going too far now. I saw really did lie to me. He said he is studying and here a post of Mina and he is at Ulsan Bridge. I quickly wore my jacket and ran outside taking my food as my mom shouted from behind. 1. Mom, don't shake the bag or else the food will spill out. Don't run. I went to Ulsan Beach to check if they're there or not, but I only saw Mina there, not Jimin. She was with her parents. Maybe the pic was old and she posted it now, but then why she is wearing same clothes? The same clothes of her in picture? I don't know. I really don't know if Jimin is lying or not. I just decided to go to Jimin's house and give the food. I was walking downstairs when my eyes caught something, or call it someone. It was Mina and her parents. They were waving their hands to someone. As I shifted my eyes to that direction, just broke my heart into millions of pieces. It was Jimin. He waved his hands to them and they went from there, and he started walking towards his home. Guess what? He was wearing the same black shirt I saw in that pic. That means he came here with Mina and now he is going back. I walked fast towards him and patted his shoulder. 1. I see. You were so busy with studying that you came here with Mina for studying. But wait a minute, I can't see your books. Where are they? You ate him or threw them in the water? Jimin, yes, I came here with Mina. What's your problem? 1. My problem? My problem is you. We are done. We are breaking up. Jimin, okay. One, okay, you are such a coward, Jimin. How much a coward? You lied to me and hang out with her, and you were saying okay for breakup, that's it? I didn't knew the tears started falling from my eyes as my heart was itching badly. One, I didn't expect this from you, Jimin. I didn't. I was crying hard. He was seriously saying okay for breakup, and not just breaking up our relationship but friendship we had. Why are you crying? Don't cry. Don't you have Taeyang? Don't you love me? And why are you crying right now? When? Huh? What are you saying? Why would I love him? Jimin, don't lie, Wan. I heard you and Taeyang taking in the classroom. Wan, which classroom are you talking about, Jimin? Can you please be clear and tell what are you talking about? Flashback, Jimin's puff. It was free period, everyone was roaming around. I was looking for Wine, she must be in the classroom. I started walking towards the classroom. I was standing at the classroom door when I heard Wine and Theo talking. Theo, I love you babe, I love you. Wine, I love you too. It felt like someone threw me from a building. My heart broke into pieces. Me and Wine were also besties before we came up with a relationship, so it can happen to them too. Tears were streaming down from my eyes. All I could care less. I tried to peek from the door and saw Wine and Taeyang hugging each other. I ran from there to the college building's roofs and sat there feeling the air hitting my face as my tears were still flowing down from my eyes. Wine is staying with me to give me sympathy, isn't she? What if she breaks up with me? For some people would say that Wine broke up with Jimin because he is not from a rich background like others. End of flashback. Back to Wine's puff. Jimin, and that was the day I decided to act in front of you so that you can break up with me and you can finally leave me. One, Jimin, are you serious, you jerk, pabo, stupid? I shouted at him. One, you know that the annual day fest is coming, right? And you know that me and Taeyang are in dramatics club, and you know that we were practicing for the drama we have to perform. You jerk, why didn't you come and ask me? Jimin! I shouted at him on the top of my lungs to see. Jimin was frozen, his mouth was hanged low and his eyes were widened and he was staring at me. One, close your mouth, stupid. Jimin, wait, that means you don't love Taeyang, you love me. One, yes, stupid, he's just my fiancé and it doesn't change the fact that you spent 24 hours with Mina, even come to meet here, and that post also. Jimin, did you read her full name? One, no. Does that matter? Jimin, her full name is Park Mina. She is my cousin. She got shifted a few days back, and the night she and my uncle aunt came here dinner, they stayed, and next morning while we both were going to the college together, I told her everything and made a plan with her. One, then about the post, Jimin, I thought it was the time I can finish it here and lie to you and you can broke up with me, so I asked Mina where she is and she said she is near the Ulsan bridge with her parents. Jimin, so I ran here and asked to post the pic so that you can think I lied to you and you can break up with me. One, Jimin, it's all your fault. You could just have confronted instead of doing this. It's also not your fault too, so it's 50-50. Jimin, so can I get a kiss? Since has been day I haven't. Before he could say anything, I cut him off by kissing him. He grabbed my cheeks to deepen the kiss. We both were shared a passionate kiss for days. It feels so good though. When I love you, Jiminy Pabo. Jimin, I love you too, my alien. By the way, the bag you are carrying on your hand on this ground, you dropped it when you were shouting at me, and it's all wet. What was in there? And this was the moment she knew she messed up. The end. Don't ask for any bonus part.